Hi everyone, salut tout le monde, hello to Zamian. My name is Stephanie and welcome to my channel, Love, Learn, Bloom. I have some notes here to make sure I don't forget anything because this video is quite important. It's about becoming magnetic. Becoming magnetic by building your self-confidence. So apply these tips and you'll see that wherever you go, your presence will catch everybody's attention. Are you ready for that? Here's how to become magnetic. Let's start with knowing yourself, self-awareness. You need to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like. Spend some time with yourself to decide who you want to be after assessing who you've been until now. If it's not working for you in the life you want to live, of course. It's really, I find that when you know yourself, you know where you want to go, you know what you like, what you don't like, what your needs are, you understand how your body works, what makes you happy, what makes you vibrate, then you can decide who you want to be and what fits in your life and what doesn't, so you can align your behavior with where you want to be in life and the type of person you would like to be. Once you know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, where you want to go, change the way you speak to yourself. Boost yourself up. You gotta hype yourself. You gotta be your number one fan. You hype yourself up. You encourage yourself to be who you want to be, wear what you want to wear. Encourage yourself, even if you're not where you want to be, or even if you have been mistakes. There's always a lesson to learn through our mistakes. So making mistakes is part of life. It's part of the process of following our life path. So even if you're going through a hard time or you've made some errors in the past, it doesn't matter. Just keep encouraging yourself to keep going. Because when a child is born and learning how to walk, when it stumbles, when it's falling, you don't see the child giving up. You don't see the child feeling like it's the end of the world and life is shit. They just keep on getting up, falling back down, trying again, falling back down until they get it. So this is how you have to deal with yourself. You keep encouraging yourself to keep going no matter what happened in the past, no matter what mistakes you've made. It's totally fine. It's part of the process. You have to keep failing forward. Don't let yourself fall down and stay down. Just keep going. Take care of your physical appearance, your hygiene, grooming. Wear what makes you feel good in your body. You don't necessarily have to buy new clothes, just work with what you have, but make it work for you. The colors that go with your skin, the items that fit your body shape, just work with what you got. Because when you feel comfortable in your skin, when you present yourself well, when you feel clean and well put together, the way you show up in life is totally different. Your energy is different. You walk with more confidence, your shoulders, even your posture. You have to make sure that you stand a certain way where you come into a room and you command respect. So make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your physical appearance. I know some people might say it sounds superficial, but at the same time, we live in a society where people are visual and we get the first impression by looking at a person, the way they move, the way they walk, how they present themselves, the way they speak, what they're wearing. So make sure that you take care of that part. Here's a very important point. Don't ever compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday, 2 months ago, 5 years ago. But don't compare yourself to others because each person is unique. Each person had a specific childhood. Even kids who grew up in the same house don't have the same experience. So make sure that you only compare yourself to who you were before. Focus on who you are and work on being better than you were. Here's something that's also important. So everything I'm listing is important, but there are certain things where I feel like it's so key to being self-confident. And when your confidence is high, the way you walk into a room, the way you speak to others, even if you're an introvert, but when you are interacting with others, your energy is different. The point that I'm talking about that is as important as not comparing yourself to others is not seeking external validation. Stop looking for external validation. You can validate yourself and show up as that, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm saying, because I'm trying to keep it PG-13. But you show up as that in everything that you do and in every situation. The reason why it's important to stop looking for external validation is once you depend on that to feel confident and it's taken away from you, you'll be shaken. Your foundation is not stable. So, depending on other people's validation of who you are and your value, is just it's just a recipe for disaster, for self-destruction. So, you can validate yourself. The fact that you exist is already proof that you're worthy. So just work on yourself, focus on yourself, and just validate that you are a person that you want to be, and just align your actions. It will naturally flow out of you at some point, but just align your actions with who you would like to be, the decisions that you make in life. You don't need to always check with other people about, oh, I would like to do this, and what do you think if I do that, and I would like to take this risk. No, just think for yourself, follow your intuition, feel what you feel in your body to see whether it's where you should go or not. And I have a video on how to know whether it's intuition or fear. I'll put it in the description box. But just feel what you feel in your body and just live. And it's okay to try something and it doesn't work out. That's how you get to know yourself better, and that's how you find out what makes you happy and what doesn't. So just live and validate yourself. Another thing you can do to build your self-confidence is to keep promises that you make to yourself. When you keep the promises that you make to yourself, you feed self-respect, and self-confidence begins there. When you respect yourself, you're going to do everything that is aligned with a person who respects themselves. When you respect yourself, there are certain things that you won't tolerate. You're going to demand more from yourself. You're going to have higher standards, and nobody can actually mess with you because you respect yourself. Even if it's difficult, you're still gonna do what you need to do in order to show yourself the respect that you deserve. And when you do things out of self-respect, even when it's difficult, people will respect you even more. And that adds to your self-confidence because you respecting yourself is a priority. Last but not least, do something you would like to do that scares you. For example, talking to a stranger who interests you, asking for a raise, expressing your opinions, informing your loved ones of what you need from them, starting an art class, etc., etc. Just the fact that you get out of your comfort zone and do something that you would love to do in your life but scares you, that's going to build your self-confidence. And keeping on doing it, the first time it's going to be quite difficult. The first time it made me very uncomfortable, but as you keep practicing, you're gonna get used to being uncomfortable. So you'll become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and you'll know that that's part of life. Life is not always easy. There are challenges. Sometimes we have to do things that we're uncomfortable with, but it's very satisfying. You'll see. Just do something really little. It could be something as small as saying hi to someone new that you've seen around and you like their style and you've been wanting to talk to them. You know, just saying hi to them. It could be very uncomfortable for some people. So just try that and see what happens. So whatever it is that you're scared of doing, that you would like to do in your life, just do it. Do it scared. Just keep on going and see how you feel, and just keep doing that in different aspects of your life. So these are all the tips. There may be more, of course, but the ones that I wanted to focus on are these. So keeping promises to yourself, changing the way you speak to yourself by encouraging yourself, hyping yourself up, being your number one cheerleader, knowing who you are, that's the number one. Self-awareness, you need to know who you are. And then once you know all of that, follow these different steps that I've mentioned. Do not compare yourself to others, but to the version of who you were before. Do something that you would love to do, but you're scared of doing, and stop looking for external validation. Let me know in the comments after you tried a few of these or all of them, how you feel after a month, 2 months, or a year. Let me know how you feel when it comes to your self-confidence. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao. Apply this. Apply. You need to spend some time with yourself to assess everything about you. Spend some time with yourself to decide who you want to be after. Okay. Spend some time with yourself to decide who you want to be after you've spent. So,